The procedure takes a whole day and it costs a pretty penny too. The spa and color combo runs about $640 US.
You know what?
Oh, now the dog tells you, hey, here's what I think of my new paint job.
Yeah, right.
Can you imagine what Mao Zedong must be thinking of this?
Yeah.
This is communism.
Like, wait a minute.
Communism.
I know. Well, unbelievable. Plus $640.
Let's just hope it doesn't catch on around here.
Can you imagine? American dogs are like, no way, we're letting that happen to us. Let's go ahead and show you what's going on. Yeah, I know. Well, check this out from Luna County, you guys. Luna County is one of the real spots that we had a lot of big-time storms today. They're backing off now down there, but boy, did we see some heavy rain and flood warnings down there. Now things have calmed down a bit. We do still have a few showers, but most of the action across southwestern portions of the state, Glenwood, 1 1/3 almost. Ruidoso over a 1/2 inch. The Yakima Pueblo closing in on a 1/2 inch. Close to that in Chama and Mountain Air, about 1/3 of an inch. So not a bad day rain-wise. We had a little bit of rain here in the Albuquerque area. Nothing to get too excited about yet, but we've got better chances later on this weekend into the weekend. As far as storms go right now, we're still running a fair amount of moisture right up over the northern mountains and out over into the Jemez as well. Places like White Rock and Santa Fe picking up some showers right now as we head over into the Sangres. We are picking up some showers here too and into the Pecos too, and some of the heavier stuff around Taos and Angel Fire and into the Moreno Valley. So there's definitely some rain still hanging on out there, and it's going to continue for a few more hours, and then we crank it back up again over the next few days. 76 right now in the metro area. West-northwest winds at about 10 miles an hour. Temps at this point have cooled nicely. 60s and 70s to the north, down to the south, 60s, 70s, and still 81 in Carlsbad. We talked yesterday about the fact that the west and central sections will be favored. That's exactly what we're seeing right now. Essentially, the eastern third of the state, a little too close to that high pressure, so they've calmed down storm-wise, but the rest of us have storms in the area in a scattered fashion right now, and that'll die down and then crank back up again for tomorrow. And the overall setup here, and we really start to crank up our monsoon season and our monsoon flow here over the next few days, and we add a few things to the mix as well. We've got the juice coming from that monsoon flow coming up from the south, from the Gulf, and from the Pacific, but then we're going to take a weather disturbance and kick it over the top of this. That's going to provide the lift that we need to really crank up thunderstorms over the weekend as well. Weekend could be pretty wet here in central and western sections too, so it's not that everybody's going to get wet each day, but the chances go up for us, and we look at 3, 4, 5 days in a row here. We've got a pretty good shot at least some storms and some widespread stuff across the state. As far as the real focus of the storms, where are the targets? Well, it looks like it's going to be from northeast to southwest again, even into the weekend and across the northwest as well. So northeast into the northern mountains, the Rio Grande Valley will have a chance to pick up some storms, and across the southwest and up into the mountains there as well, and maybe even the Four Corners into the mix too. So we've got a real shot here as we head through the weekend to improve this monsoon season. 80s and 90s for us across the Four Corners for tomorrow. Scattered storms. We saw some today. We'll see more for tomorrow and more over the weekend as well, with the heat now becoming a distant memory there, thankfully. We'll see for how long. South and west, temperatures here, 80s and 90s with afternoon storms, a pretty good bet. That's going to be a real focus area of storms. Southeast, not as much activity for tomorrow with temperatures in the 90s. A stray storm not out of the question, but a little better chance as we head into the weekend. North and east, you guys are going to continue to see a few storms around. And by the way, the weekend will be big time for the northeast storm-wise too, because of another cold front coming in there. We've got a lot going on here storm-wise. 94 Espanola, 86 up in Taos for tomorrow. Santa Fe extended forecast temperatures in the 80s. Pretty good shot at showers all the way through the weekend. Same deal in the East Mountains with a few showers around tomorrow and better chances into the weekend. And you can copy that for the metro area. We'll start to ramp things up into the weekend, but we may grab a few more storms before we even get there. All right, as far as our contest goes for tonight, here we go, you guys. I just figured I'd use the name Dean Staley. I'm just throwing it out there. I know what you're wondering. You're just using some guy's name? Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. So make sure you put it in.
Teasing us.
Yes, I am. Dean Staley, KRQ.com.
All right.
Sports is next.
Hundreds of people from all over